So, to be honest with you, I saw a video that was talking about how much weight you should gain during pregnancy, and it was like the girl was like, "Oh, I gained like 9 pounds," and the other lady was like, "I lost weight during pregnancy," and I was like, "This is like the most rare story I've ever heard in my life."
There are some girls who say they didn't know they were pregnant. And like 6 months into the pregnancy, they're like, oh, I'm pregnant. Because they're not getting
I
weight.
cannot.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I can't. That's just never.
But it happens.
We used to be overweight. I used to be 320 pounds. Mom gained like 100 pounds when she had me. So
A little less, but yeah, close. Yeah. So believe it or not, if you're obese, you really should only you should only gain 10 to 10
I
to
can't
15.
believe you should gain any pounds.
Oh,
I
you
almost
haven't carried a baby.
no.
Placenta.
If you're obese,
And amniotic
if
fluid.
you're obese, I can't imagine obese people should be gaining weight other than baby.
Of
Like
course.
only
That's
other
why-
than the baby.
Well, they look at
If your
amniotic
baby's
fluid
5 pounds or
is-
6 pounds, I just don't. You guys are gonna slam me in the comments for that. You're gonna get so mad at me. I'm just curious, not mom.
Oh my gosh. Good. But women in the USA usually gain about 25 to 35 pounds per pregnancy.
That's not normal?
If you are underweight, they recommend, you gain, more. Actually, before you get pregnant is the most important time for both men and women to do a lot of detoxification because there's brain damage. I think that's one of the reasons why autism is so much higher than it's ever been. And yeah, not so much birth defects, but there's some people.
Dr. Hazen's talking a lot about this right now.
Women are coming. I mean, babies are coming in. Sorry, babies are coming in now way more toxic than they ever have, apparently.
That makes me so sad.
Yeah, that's why moms and dads really need to get their act cleaned up before they get pregnant.
Okay, so let's talk about how can a woman not gain too much weight during pregnancy? Like what can pregnant women do so they're not gaining too much weight?
Well, I think pregnant women tend to just say, oh, I want a donut, or I want deep fried this, or I want ice cream. And not everything you want when you're pregnant, you should have.
So if you have a craving when you're pregnant, and I'm generally asking out of curiosity, if you have a craving when you're pregnant, you're not supposed to follow it, or you're supposed to, can you make a healthier version at home?
That's the point.
Okay.
I think because your body, let's just say I'm craving French fries. There could be something in French fries my body needs. It could be the fat,
Potassium?
could be the salt. It could also be the minerals in the potatoes. So what I love to recommend to people in general, whether you're pregnant or postpartum or you're getting pregnant, is like if I'm craving French fries, first you have to tune in and just get a little curious. What is it that I'm actually craving? If you can figure that out, that's a big deal. Because you also might be craving a hug. You also might be really frustrated and need a different kind of coping tool. So your taste buds are sometimes driving what your body needs, like physically, somatically. And sometimes it's really an emotional need that's not gotten met, that food is masking, or it's an emotional coping mechanism. So I know that's kind of layered. But if you're hungry for French fries, you could try sweet potato wedges roasted in the air fryer or the oven, or even your toaster oven. So you could try that. And believe it or not, I would say, according to my experience with thousands of people, 10 out of 10 times their craving for French fries went away. So it's still a potato, right? It's still cooked and it satisfied that craving. Maybe you needed to get grounded because there's also that like energetic aspect of wanting a potato. It does actually ground you. It's a vegetable. It's a root vegetable. So that's a lot. That's a big answer to the question. So like, let's say you're craving yogurt. Are you craving the fermentation? Are you craving the soft, creamy texture, which is the emotional need? Maybe you need a hug or you need a little foot massage. Or are you craving the sweetness of it, right? So there's all these different things like, are you craving plain yogurt? Probably not, but maybe. So cravings are to be attended to. But I think the curiosity about what it's for, like if you're craving pizza, it might not be the best food for you to eat. Unless you're going to make your own out of like maybe sprouted crust or buckwheat or, a really original, very health-giving, pizza, which we make here at home and it's possible. So I think it's really important to get curious, not ignore them and not shut it down.
You know what I thought about too is when you said that, sorry to interrupt. You can also like I've seen a lot of moms who are really smart and they'll when they're pregnant, they'll meal prep a bunch of like food for their postpartum. And I thought that was really interesting because that's a great way to not gain weight. That's a great way to prep yourself to lose weight when you're postpartum.
If you have the time for that, that's great.
Well, you can also
So
make the time.
I mean, personally, I'm a big fresh food person.
I know, but you were saying in the other video, like, how it's so hard to find time.
It is, but it doesn't take that much time to buy a box of organic salad and like throw whatever on top.
True, but it's more work.
I know, but I have mastered
look,
like a 10-minute or less meal.
yeah, but I like the idea of women being able to say, hey, like, I love my pizza, so it's my favorite thing, or my cookie dough, or whatever it is, and you just have it in the freezer and then you just pop it in the oven.
Yeah, especially for those times cravings come, whether it's, sometimes like I don't have time to do like a sprouted brown rice 3-hour process. Like, so it's great to have that in the freezer, or the cooked quinoa, or like you said, the pizza crusts that are sprouted and freshly ground. Absolutely. So I totally agree with that. Yeah, soups are so great for grab and go. And then, of course, the sweet treats. Like you can make chickpea brownies, or you could make, whatever the sweet.
I just wrote the recipe for that down. Yeah.
Yeah, I had it fresh in my mind.
I
So
want to make them today just because
Really?
I feel like it.
okay, let's do it.
We have other things to prep for.
Oh yeah, true.
But I'd like to do both.
You guys would love it. But yeah, I think that's really smart, especially, if you can do it with friends. I think baking and cooking with friends is really fun.
So
Moms
fun.
are so busy when they're pregnant to do just getting ready for the baby. And this is part of it. Getting ready for yourself and the baby and your organization is really key.
I just realized that my mom and I don't bake together.
Oh,
But I want to bake with you.
Sure. I'm like your sous chef when it comes to baking.
I know, I'm like your sous chef when it comes to cooking. How interesting.
Yeah, I'm not a big baker.
And I'm not. I mean, I don't know. Am I a big chef? Not really.
Yes, you are.
Really?
What do you want to be?
What I want to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really good to know. I'm grateful for that information. Thank you for sharing all of that.
Definitely get curious. Look underneath. We talk a lot about this in the program. Penelope and I are mother-daughter. We've lost over 200 pounds combined.
With no loose skin. Oh, we didn't do that on purpose. I swear that wasn't scripted. We have no teleprompter, but we do need a teleprompter. We don't have a teleprompter.
If you guys would subscribe, it would really help us out. Maybe we can get a teleprompter one day.
We'd really like a teleprompter. It will really help us.
Yeah, especially with some of this great new content that we're planning for you. I think you're going to love it.
I think you guys are going to love it. We're making a really awesome video tomorrow about... You'll see. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. So... we love you guys. We appreciate all of your support. Thank you for all of our subscribers who are already subscribed. We hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are a woman and you're ready to lose weight once and for all, and you're awesome and you're kind-hearted, then please join our group. We'd love to have you. We'd love to support you on this journey of life together.